But to kick this off, we're going to hear from Shaquille O'Neal, in which he came into the league in the early 90s. And he gives great insight on how deep the hierarchy was in which the head coach held all the power and how he was pushed by a veteran on the team to take control as he had more power than he realized. You guys check it out, and every once in a while, I'll check in.
Arrogant, but professional arrogance.
It's important.
Because growing up, I never talked back to my father, high school coach, or college coach. You got a pad? I gotta tell you the story. Hand me that. Hold this. So, you know, I'm nice and respectable. I'm trying to do things the right way. But D Scott in my ear, man, it's your team, man. You gotta take over. D Scott's like, hey man, it's your team. Forget all that. It's your team. So I'm like, nah. So one day, Jerry Reynolds, Iceman, in the shoot around, we playing against Dale Ellis. And Matty Gukas was like, hey man, they gonna run these plays for Dale Ellis. You gotta go over the screen. So the first 3 plays, Jerry go under the screen. Dale, boom, 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 boom. So we call a timeout. And Matty was like, God damn it, Jerry, didn't I tell you to go under? So this is the first time I seen a player talk back. I never seen that before. It's the first time I seen a player talk back. Jerry Reynolds go, fuck that shit, call some plays for me too. And I'm like, yeah. And then Matty did it. And then D was like, see, that's how you gotta be. That's when I kind of started. Yeah, I kind of started asserting myself. So my first power move is after we lose, I'm in LA same day. We lose on a Sunday, I'm in LA. So I'm shooting a movie, Blue Chips, and I say, hey, you gotta make me a court so I can work out. This skinny kid, this motherfucker diming me up like magic. I don't know who he is, because you know me, I don't be paying attention to young cat. So I'm thinking he an actor. So finally I said, yo man, who's this? They said, yo man, that's Penny Hardaway. I said, he an actor? He said, no, they think he gonna be number 2, number 3 pick. I'm like, damn, so I got this in my head. So my first major move was when I found out we got the ball, hey man, y'all don't get this Penny dude, I'm gonna be looking to do something else. Just to try it. First time I was ever arrogant, first time I ever talked back. So now we shoot the movie whenever. So the draft comes, they draft C-Web. Now I'm pissed. I'm tearing my house up, breaking mirrors, breaking trophies, and then they do it. They do the switch. I'm like, man, D Scott was right. It works. So the second big move, hey man, give me Horace.
Horace Grant.
I don't know if we can afford Horace. You don't get Horace, I'm gonna be looking to do something else after my deal out. So now I'm learning how to maneuver, because they saying it's your team. So we all know if it's my team and it don't go right, I'm getting the blame. So if I'm gonna get all the blame, I'm gonna make sure I'm totally in control.
Now, the 2 takeaways from what Shaq just said: he didn't talk back to his high school coach or college coach, which the dynamic today with NIL and just a lot of the hype, even on the high school level, you wonder how much power do these coaches really have to say to these players, with the school just having so much of an investment. They don't want to piss them off or have them go to a transfer portal due to the number of options that they have that a player like Shaq didn't even have back in his day. And second of all, with Shaq talking about the pressures all on his shoulders, he's going to get all the blame. With the Michael Jordan aura and a lot of players having to live up to that superstar status, that even applies more pressure on the overall situation, because at the end of the day, just like how Shaq said, the coaches are not going to get blamed, the superstar is. But again, that time frame was only the early 90s and the first few years of NBA players actually having the right to free agency. Just a few years prior to when Shaq got into the league, the NBA Players Union had fought the league in court for about 7 years just to have that right. And that's another dynamic head coaches in the past did not have to worry about. Guys really didn't have the freedom of just hopping around from team to team just because they didn't like the head coach.